stole Christmas. And who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. It could be his head wasn't screwed on quite right. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. That was 3. It was 2 sizes too small.
Because I did 4 before and now it's too many.
I'm so confused. We have better math in Belgium. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath.
And they're hanging their stockings.
He snarled with a sneer.
Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here.
Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming.
I must find a way to keep Christmas from coming.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as a Neil, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. Oh yeah.
For tomorrow, he knew, all the Who girls and boys would wake up bright and early. They'd rush for their toys. And then the noise. That's the one thing he hated. The noise. He also hated polkas. That's where we played them. Then the Who's young and old would sit down to a feast. And they'd feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast. They would start with Who pudding and wear Who roast beef, which was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. And then they do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, would stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand when the Who's would start singing. The more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought,
I must stop this whole thing from coming. Why, for 53 years I put up with it now. I must stop Christmas from coming. But how?
Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. Really? That's pretty bad. The Grinch laughed in his throat, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. You got this hat? It's a nice hat, fella. und he chuckled and clucked.
What a great Grinchy trick. With his coat and his hat, I'll look just like Saint Nick. All I need is a reindeer.
The Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the Grinch? No, the Grinch simply said,
If I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead.
so he called his dog Max.
I know you can bark better than that.
Then he took some red thread and he tied a big horn to the top of his head. Then he loaded some bags with some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh and he hitched up old Max. We don't have words like ramshackle in Belgium. Then the Grinch said,
Giddy up!
When he started the sleigh down towards the homes where the who's lay a snooze in the town.
You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote, stink, stank, stunk.
Hey, jazz cats. All the windows were dark. Quiet snow filled the air. All the who's were out dreaming sweet dreams without care. When he came to the very first house on the square.
Stop number one.
The old Grinchy claws hissed, and he slid down the thing, empty bags in his fist. You get me, Daddy-O? Jazz. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch.
These stockings
He grinned.
are the first thing to go.
Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant. Around the whole room he took every present. And he did it with a waltz. Pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn and plums. He slunk to the icebox. He took the who's feast. He took the whole pudding. He took the roast beast. He cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took the last can of who hash. You know that's legal in Belgium now. It's true. He stuffed everything up the chimney with glee.
Hee hee. And now
Grins the Grinch.
I will stuff up the tree.
And the Grinch grabs the tree and he started to shove when he heard the small sound like the coo of a dove. Coo, coo. I guess that is you. Touch me. It's good. He turned around fast and he saw a small who Cindy Lou who is not more than 2. She stared at the Grinch and said,
Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why?
Why, my sweet little tot?
the fake Santa Claus lied.
There's a light on one side, don't light on one side. I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there and I'll bring it back here.
We don't believe you. And his fib for the child. Then he patted her head, and he got her a drink, and he sent her to bed. And when Cindy Lou Who went to bed with her cup, he went to the chimney and stuffed the tree up. You big meanie. It was dawn. All the Who's still abed. All the Who's still a snooze. Then he packed up his sled. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet. He rode to the tip-top, the tip-top, to dump it.
You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful sots. Your heart's a dead tomato, squashed with moldy purple spots, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable. Mangled up and tangled up knots. Give me a second, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Grinch. Little vocal solo. You're a noxious super nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey, and you drive a crooked horse, Mr. Grinch. You're a 3-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce.
Hoo-hoo to the Who's.
He was graciously humming.
They're finding out that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I just know what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then the Who's down and Who's Phil will all cry.
Boo-hoo!
That's noise.
Grins the Grinch.
That I'm simply here.
So he paused. When the Grinch put a hand to his ear, and he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, then it started to grow. Who forest, who dories, welcome Christmas, come this way. Who forest, who dories, welcome Christmas, Christmas Day. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling.
How could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags. Maybe Christmas,
He thought.
does it come from a store? Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more.
And what happens then? Well, and who will they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day? That was sweet. And he brought back the toys, and the food was a feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Madame La Trompe.
On the Grinch, Ozzy. Short tune. With Kieran as Cindy Lou Who, Kyla and Dee Dee as the Who's and Max the dog. Woo! Mr. Ravenscroft played by the big fuse over here.
Thank you.
Scotty and Jordan on guitar and banjo. Woo! This was How's the Grinch Stole Christmas. Thank you.